Behavioral. Interesting. So, you should be good then, man, right? At least most people, the technical is the hard part. All right, man. Am I ready to rumble? Might be. So junior position, so the technical was fairly easy. I mean, I assume the behavioral will be also fairly easy because you don't have much industry experience as a junior, right? So all the behaviorals are gonna just get like school stories or something. Yeah, I think you'll be alright, man. If you already passed the technical interview, it sounds like things are going well. Alright, is it time? It's not time yet. Gotta chill for one more minute. Here we go. Can I give you a challenge? What kind of challenge, man? Like a hard problem? The thing is, from my last two interviews I had, they didn't want an interview within a week. I don't know. I feel like they have other candidates with more experience. That has been my experience so far with interviewing. Yeah, maybe your hunch isn't incorrect, but you gotta just keep on keeping on, man. Solve today's daily and ON time complexity. I haven't even checked out the daily. Should I check it out? Man, I missed two. Dang, 2 days. I missed the last 2 days. So you're saying today's daily, as in this one? No, your streak, yeah, it's over, man. Use travel ticket? Nah, it ain't that serious. I don't really care too much, man. Alright, I'll do today's daily. First, well, let's see. Given the root, well, kth largest sum in a binary tree. Given the root of a binary tree and a positive integer k, the level sum in the tree is the sum of the values of the nodes that are on the same level. Return the kth largest level sum in the tree, not necessarily distinct. If there are fewer than k levels in the tree, return -1. Note that two nodes that are on the same level, note that two nodes are on the same level if they have the same distance from the root. ON is the challenge. ON. ON, you say, huh? Alright, let me think about that. I can solve this for sure in n log k time. Because it's just a level order traversal and you put everything in the thing. Only YOLO player, what's happened? Is it even possible? I don't know. Let me think. LeetCode said it's possible? Man, one of the top competitive programmers in the world says it's possible. Doesn't mean anyone can do it. Man, kth largest in ON. I suppose. Yeah, okay. Well, let me think. I'm thinking, is it some type of bucket sort? Like for ON? With a behavioral, I'm not sure how to answer a question, so I have zero professional experience, right? And this position is in Java. I'm not sure what to say when they ask, what experience do you have with Java? That doesn't sound like a behavioral question, but I guess you have to be honest in some ways. I just sort of know this type of question would be asked. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that if they want Java, but I've never done any Java. Alright, man. I don't know if I can solve this in ON time. I suppose we could... Oh, LeetCode is in the house. Only average time complexity. And it's not easy to implement. Yeah, so LeetCode, let me tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking since it's a binary tree, but it's not like a perfect binary tree or something. So you can have one that's basically like all left nodes. I was thinking of doing some type of bucket sorting. Like there can only be a K level or so many levels. But I don't know if that's the way. If we get all, like, how do you find the kth value even after you bucket all of the node? Not even bucket sort, but just maybe it's not that. Yeah, I don't think I can do that, man. ON. I don't even know what ON average time complexity means. Sometimes they ask Java foundational questions like what is JVM or JDK? Use a tuple. What do you mean? Well, the buckets are the sums that can be large. Yeah. You're right. ON time. Alright, so if we got all the levels sums and we put them into something, how do you know the kth highest one without using like a priority queue? Or sourcing all of them, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna give up on that challenge, Bobby Blue. Why avoid the priority queue? Because it was a challenge from Bobby Blue. Bobby Blue was asking if we can do a quick select. I don't know, quick select, man. I definitely don't know quick select. Alright, let me just solve it in n log k time. So I'm just gonna do a level order traversal, and after every level we'll put it into the priority queue, and then we'll just return the top of the priority queue. So we want the kth largest, so maybe that means we gotta make a priority queue the one where the smallest is on top. I don't know which way to go. So here's my priority queue. Well, maybe it should be long. I was about to overflow right there. And then, all right, level order traversal time. Queue of tree nodes. And then, what do we need? We just need to run that. So like while there's something in our queue, let's do a level order. And then, all right. So this is gonna be the, I guess, the sum of the level sum. So, all right, let's pop the first thing in the queue. Queue.front, queue.pop. And then we add that to our level sum. And then if it has a left node, we should push it to our queue. If it has a right node, we should also push that to our queue. And then our level sum should be here, and then now we can push this into our priority queue. And then if the priority queue size gets greater than k, that's when we pop. Oh, bet simp! Thank you very much for that raid. What's happening, man? How are you doing? Use this raid because everyone's already here? No, it's not. No raid like that is useless. What were you doing? Were you doing some code forces? I imagine you don't have any more LeetCode problems to do, you know? Some CSES problems. Oh, cute Ultimus in the house. What's happening? Alright, so if this is less than k, we return -1. Otherwise, turn the top. I think that's how we solve it. Finish a segment tree section. Dang, like you actually coded one up from scratch. Alright, nice. Easy problem. Oh no. Of course you didn't. But there are problems on top of segment tree. Yeah, maybe I should do some of those things, man, because I see how the segment tree works, but man, I don't know how to apply it to problems yet. So I gotta like practice problems with segment trees and stuff. Flumsy is in the house. What's happening, Flumsy? Are you ready, Flumsy? We're about to do elite rooms, man. I just did a daily problem in nlog k time, and I'm ready to move on. Man, I lost my streak. I lost like 30 elos from the last contest. I had a text screen for DoorDash and they gave me a dang DP problem. Jeez. In a phone screen? That's crazy. DoorDash, huh? Rafa J chillin'. How you doing, man? I'm scared if that's a medium for me. This is a hard. No 8. Sorry. Are you talking about the daily problem? This. So all right. I feel you, man. I feel you on how this might sound hard, but this is a very standard technique. It's hard if you don't know these techniques, but if you know how to do level order traversal on a binary tree, and then if you know how to do top k elements, then it's just combining those two techniques in a standard way. So the first technique is level order traversal. It's super standard implementation. There's no trickery going on. And the second part is top k elements, which is also like a standard pattern. And this implementation is absolutely not tricky at all. So once you've been exposed to those two patterns, it's just a matter of coding them up, man. But if you've never seen those patterns, then yeah, I wouldn't know where to begin either. So you should look up top k elements, and then you should also look up level order traversal of a binary tree. The level order traversal is when you use the queue. Top k elements uses a priority queue most of the time. But you can do this without top k elements, because I'm pretty sure we could just sort all the level sums at the end. Do you know how to write this in C#? Absolutely not, man. I don't know anything about C#. Wait, these are two prerequisites. I sorted them at the end and it was AC. Yeah, so you don't even need the priority queue. If you're scared of priority queues because you've never really used them, then you can just use a vector or something. And then in here we just push it to the vector, and then at the end we sort them. And then we can just return, is it k minus 1 or is k? I don't know. Or it might be r begin. Let me see. Just ask ChatGPT to translate. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, there's a sorting way where we just sort the vector at the end. So if you're not familiar with heaps or priority queues, you could do this as well. All right, Leet rooms time or what? It is time. Let's do easies and mediums to begin, and then we'll step it up in the next Leet rooms. Here we go, man. Leet rooms code right there. Let me pin that message. When k equal n, the order is n log n anyways. Well, it's not always equal to n though, right? All right. Oh, dang, PJ Pod X. Sorry, I missed your message, man. Is it beneficial to do problems by topics? It's kind of cheating when I know problems topic. I think it is beneficial to do the problems by topic the very first time you're covering that topic. But once you do the basics of the topic and you're training your pattern recognition, I think you should not look at the topics. I agree. It's a huge hint to know the topic, man. So when I train, I try not to look at what topic it is unless I'm absolutely stuck. All right. So we got this new room going on. We got 4 problems. Maximum average subarray. Find the town judge. Maximum tastiness of candy baskets, and count number of maximum bitwise OR subsets. First top 10 to 20 tasks? What do you mean? I think once you cover all the most popular topics, then you should stop looking at doing problems by the topic. Oh, of that topic until you got it. Man, 10 to 20 is a lot. I'd say do 3 problems from that topic and then you'll start to get a little bit familiar with it. So is this solve 4 task, best solve scores combined wins? Yeah, it's whoever finishes all 4 problems wins the room, but we're not really trying to compete like that. I think we're just doing the problems, you know. All right, maximum average subarray Part 1. You are given an integer array nums consisting of n elements and an integer k. Find a contiguous subarray whose length is equal to k that has the maximum average value and return this value. Any answer with a calculation error less than 10 to the negative fifth will be accepted. What do I want? Subarray maximum average and return it. Okay, so I think I'll just do a sliding window of k size and then remember the maximum number that I seen for a size of k, a window of size k. Steven Sagiball, what's happening, man? Welcome to the party. Code with West, man, I can't read all that stuff. I don't even think it finished typing, but you can share your submission. Like after you submit something, you can share the submission link. I'm doing the meeting rooms. Oh man, you're doing the line sweep, Steven Sagiball. Very nice. Alright, so this is what you coded up. Do you have to import this in Python? Yeah, this is pretty much what I did. Exactly what I did. Well, I don't know about this part. This part seems a little bit sus because you can, I guess it's somewhat, I don't know. I think it's better to pop right here. I guess it gives you the correct answer, but you would get a better time complexity by popping as soon as your heap grows bigger than k. Where do you buy your merch? Raffle J chillin'. I don't know if it's officially for sale yet, but there it is, man. I haven't done the things that I'm supposed to do to the shirts, but if you want to buy the very first versions of shirts, man, go ahead. But I think you should wait like another week or so. Maybe I'll have time this weekend to do some more work on these shirts. So I'm wearing this one right now. This IJRCXY. You should put them in your Twitch bio or your website. Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. Once I feel good about everything on there. I don't really feel too good about all the shirts yet. Wait, why is the time complex better if you pop? Because it's log k versus log. Yeah, so I think when you insert into a priority queue, I think the insertion is log priority queue size. So like in this case, if k is 1, but you have like 100,000 levels, you're going to get 100,000 elements in that priority queue. So every insert is going to be log n or log 100k. But then if you popped as soon as k grew bigger, then the insertion time is bounded by what k is instead of bounded by how many levels there are. So that's why the time complexity would be better if you pop. I hope I'm not wrong, man, but that's what I've always understood. Maybe someone can chime in. Makes sense? Yeah, hopefully it makes sense. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna do a sliding window here. Wait, what is this now? Oh yeah, here you go. So did it get a faster runtime? Maybe just a little bit faster, 75 milliseconds versus 54. Interesting. What the hell? These things aren't accurate anyways. It should be, but LeetCode's runtime thing is very inaccurate, man. Anyways. For iterated through the whole vector. Yeah. Alright. So let me implement this sliding window thing real quick. Thumbs out size. My sliding window needs work. I should be using a for loop. Alright, let me try with the for loop. No, I'm gonna stick to my while loops, man. So I take in the rightmost element, I add it to my sum. I will shrink the window if r minus l is greater than k. And then if r minus l is equal to k, then I'll remember the best. And then now I just return the best divided by k. Found some weirdness in C++. What do you mean? Is C++ more diff than Rust? I don't know much about Rust. Oh dang, what the hell? Hey, somebody just connected to my Bluetooth, man. It's them people next door. Numeric limits long double returns a very small number instead of a negative number. Wait. I don't know. Long double. Min. Like, what's a very small number? What do you mean? Like 1 or like 0.000000001, or like something similar? Oh, it returned. Oh, I see. And I would have expected return, yeah, something negative. I guess long double. Wait. Is it by design, you think? Must be, right? Oh, because they have negatives. Alright, alright, find the town judge. In a town, there are n people labeled from 1 to n. There is a rumor that one of these people is secretly the town judge. If the town judge exists, then the town judge trusts nobody. Everybody, except for the town judge, trusts the town judge. There's exactly one person that satisfies properties 1 and 2. You are given an array trust, where trust equal AB represents that the person labeled A trusts the person labeled B. If a trust relationship does not exist in trust array, then such a relationship does not exist. Return the label of the town judge if the town judge exists and can be identified, or return -1 otherwise. Wait, let me see what you're saying here. 5 years ago. Gims, what's happening? Minimum normalized positive value of a float. Yeah, I don't know too much about this stuff, man. I've never had to use a long double min before. Enrosis in the house. What's happening, man? How you doing? Lowest, not min. Interesting. Because, yeah, that's weird. Since min, at least in the int world, int min is like negative, you know? Alright. Should we find the town judge? I can try to find the town judge. Numeric int, yeah. The int min is a negative for sure. They're not very consistent. Easy problem, 5 minutes, one shot. I don't know if I can one shot that. I can't one shot anything these days in Rosis. Hey, in Rosis, are you still LeetCoding these days, or have you just stopped completely? Like, do you still take the contests or anything? Now that you're a busy guy, you know. Man's got a fiance now? Man, congrats. I just do the dailies, although I skipped a couple days recently. Yeah, I skipped the last 2 days, man. When racing, what type of cars were you racing, man? Tell me more. Do you take it to the racetrack, or were you like street racing? What kind of racing? Was my car at the track, like a circuit track or like a drag strip? GR86. Oh man, you getting fancy. Is this the one that they made with Subaru or something? Yeah, it sounds like it. Pacific Raceways Circuit. Let me see this track. Do I know this track? I feel like I must have raced on this track in Gran Turismo, man. For sure. I mean, was this track in Gran Turismo? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess so. Track is so good, a few very sharp turns. Man, you have any videos? Did you take like a GoPro or something? Reminds me of a Viper. That's like the old BRZ. Yeah, it looks like it. So I guess this is the new AE86 or whatever it's called. Was it an AE86? Yeah, this is the modern day AE86, I suppose. And an exit on a nice straight 140 miles per hour. That's boolin'. Is that the fastest you ever driven? Man, that sounds fun. How much did it cost? Should we all go racing? I'm down, man. Let me know. I've only been I've only been autocrossing, and I've done some drag racing, but I've never done circuit racing, man. I've always wanted to do circuit racing. GR86 chat giveaway, yeah, right, man. How much does this damn car cost? 30,000 bucks. I don't got that much money to spend. It's like 700 because first day is a full day with instructors until you get license. Sam has done drag racing, yeah. I used to do a lot of drag racing. Maybe when I was younger. 250 for a sesh once you get the license. Man, you make me want to play Gran Turismo, man. Is there a new Gran Turismo out? Hey, isn't there a Gran Turismo movie? Yeah. Was this movie? Dang, 7.1. Usually, if a movie is above a 7.0 on IMDb, I'll give it a chance. I didn't know that Gran Turismo was that high. So, when was the last Gran Turismo game? Gran Turismo 7. Man, I'll go buy a PlayStation right now. I used to have the steering wheel, the pedals, the racing chair, everything for my racing simulations. Everyone knows the best racing movie is Talladega Nights. It is a good movie, man. I gotta change my brake pads. Are you gonna do that work yourself? Isn't Gran Turismo the one where the sim driver gets to drive a Formula E? I don't know. Like the movie? I've never seen the movie. You're gonna teach me how to drive? No way, man. I told you, the only way I'll teach anyone how to drive is if you have a camera and I can watch the camera remotely and talk to you without being in the car. That's the only way, man. The movie? Yeah, I don't know anything about the movie. Bring to shop, not convenient to do myself in an apartment. Yeah, I feel you, man. I don't I don't do any work on my car. Well, I don't have a car anymore. Once I got a house with a garage, I'll get tools. Okay, Patrick, what? That's how Raymond teaches people to drive now. Yeah, real Raymond Jones. I'd hope that's how he teaches people these days. Man, I had a 95 Civic hatchback. Back in my days, man. And then I put in a RSX Type S engine in there, and then I boosted it. It had like crazy. I mean, it was like a fully built block. Man, I got banned. The car got banned from the drag strip because it's too fast without roll cages and all that stuff. That was a long time ago, man. I don't really do car stuff anymore. I wonder if I have pictures I could show y'all. Maybe. Wait. Let me look real quick. Real quick. If I don't see no pictures, then I'll go back to LeetCoding. Yeah. Where would these pictures be? Nah, I don't have them. It's too bad. Where would they be, man? Anyways. Alright. What was I doing? Find the town judge. Jesus. Took long enough to get here. So, all right. The town judge trusts nobody, and everybody except for the town judge trusts the town judge. How do you do this? Post a few and share my content. No car is the way? Yeah, no car is the way, man. I really enjoy having no car. Oh, dang. Man, look at all these fancy cars out there. Pretty cool. Do you go with a group? Like, are you friends with a bunch of car people? Are you in a car club? Slow coder, what's happening? No car city people? Yeah, man. I don't want no damn car. Alright. I gotta focus on this dang problem real quick. Oh, Ben Loreto from YouTube. What's happening, man? Sorry, I missed their message. I always miss YouTube's messages. Wait, easy 5 minutes? Nah, I can't do it in 5 minutes. Alright, so first thing, I guess, is... should I build an adjacency list? Do I even need an adjacency list? I think so. I'm Little Brian, changed my username. Dang, everybody is changing their username. Not everybody. When is my coaching session? When do you want one, man? I don't know how much coaching I could give you, because I can't even solve this problem. So, everybody trusts the town judge, and nobody, the town judge trusts nobody. So, alright, I'll build this adjacency list. So it says person labeled A trusts person labeled B. So that means person labeled A trusts person labeled B. So maybe I should have this adjacency list represent like who trusts that person. Wait. Can there be duplicates in this thing? No, they're all unique. So maybe I just have to count how many people trust. Alright, maybe not adjacency list. Maybe that's not the right word. I'll just have out trusts and trusted by. Wait. Trusted by that many, and trusts others. Alright, so person A trusts somebody else, and then trusted by. So person B is trusted by that person. So now I will just iterate, and then we're gonna look for if it's trusted by and trusted. What the hell is this? So if it's trusted by everyone except one person, and then trusts others is 0, then that's the town judge, right? I think that's what they're saying. Could be wrong. Uh-oh. And then it could be 1 indexed instead of 0 indexed. So then should this be still n? Yeah, all right. That would not be a one-shot, man. All right, how much time we got left? 16 minutes. Let's do the mediums now. Maximum tastiness of candy basket. You're given an array of positive integers. Price, where price I denotes the price of the ith candy and a positive integer k. The store sells baskets of k distinct candies. The tastiness of a candy basket is the smallest absolute difference of the prices of any two candies in the basket. Return the maximum tastiness of a candy basket. What? So these are the prices of the candies, and we sell k distinct baskets of k distinct candies. So there's 3 distinct candies, and we have to get the most tastiest with only 3 candies. So so obviously I feel sorting might be helpful here. It says the answer is 13, 5, and 21. Let's try and science it out to see how we can arrive at a solution here. So we got 13, 5, 1. Let me sort these things. We got 1, 5, 8. Wait, I missed a 2. 1, 2, 5, 8. 13, 21. And then they say the answer is 13, 21, and 5. Why wouldn't it? Oh, the minimum of that. 13, 21. So 5, 13, and 21, that's what? 8, and then 5 and 13 is 8 difference. So why couldn't we, I guess, wait. I guess 1, 13, 21 would also have the same tastiness, right? Why does this 16-inch pizza cost 41? Man, where are you ordering that pizza from? So it seems like there can be multiple baskets with 8 tastiness. All right, let me look at the constraints. So k is that much. I don't know what to do here, man. Mellow mushroom. Dang, $41. That's crazy. An 18-inch pizza costs $10 at Costco. All right, I wonder if it's something like, let me think. I mean, it's the Costco pizza you could put in the oven. It was legit best. Wait, you could put in the oven. There better be magic mushrooms on that pizza, man. Mellow mushrooms, all right. I used to go there sometimes. Hey, Steven Sagiball. How was your birthday dinner, man? Texas Roadhouse. How's that? Was it everything you ever dreamed of? It was good? What'd you get? Do you get the filet mignon or something? And the big old brownie? Man, how do you solve this problem? Is it like a binary search? Or salmon and baked potatoes? Sounds like some health stuff, man. Alright. Let me think for a second here. Alright, so ideally, for our first picks, we'd choose the things at the two ends, right? Because that will give us the maximum tastiness. Right? But then if we need a third, how do you do that? I guess we wouldn't want to add 2 because that diff is terrible. So I think the best thing to add here, this would be a 7 diff. That would, I guess the best thing would be to add a 13 there. Then it would be 1 to 13, that's 12. I mean, that would give us the maximum tastiness of 8. I don't even know, man. I hate interval problems. Sounds like you should practice them, then. I also struggle a lot with interval problems, I'd say. Unless it's a super basic one, like merge intervals. I don't know how to do this. Unless it's a line sweep, yeah. Line sweep is alright too. Wonder, alright, what techniques can we do here, man? It feels like we gotta sort, but then I don't know how to select K things. Do we just choose the middle or something? And no. Do we just do a binary search to see what's possible? Like if 8 is possible. How much does your keyboard cost? About just the keyboard itself, maybe like 200. But if you start to include the switches and the keycaps and all that other junk, easily 350. Too much money, yeah. Man, I'm getting stumped on this problem. Alright. I'm leaning towards binary search here, but how do I know that something is valid in this binary search? So if we binary searched, let's say we tried, I don't know, 10. I got 4 hours in today. Very nice. Did you stream it though? Or were you just like studying offline? Okay. So maybe binary searching and we're looking for 10. Maybe we can select the smallest candy. And then we binary search for this plus 10. This will give us 13. So we'll have 1 and 13. And then we add like 10 to that. So I would think like you binary search on the binary search. It's a little weird, but I think it will work if we sort the prices. It's like we'll do a guess and we'll start from the lowest number. All right, we know the answer is 8. So we're here and then we're trying to validate that 8 is a good guess. So then we're looking for 1 plus 8 equals 9. So we do a lower bound on 9, which will put us at 13. So now we have 2 elements in our array, but we need 3. So now for 13, we have to do 13 plus 8 is 21. We do a lower bound, we find 21, and those are 3 elements, and we're good to go. So then, yeah, I think we can do a double binary search here, man. Jake 1130, what's happening? Doritos, man. What do you mean by that Dorito? You probably don't know this, Jake, but one time, way back before I work where I work now, I did a special stream where I ate Doritos on stream as an ASMR one-off, and the people loved it. Anyways, wait, Code with West, what are you saying? Do this guy when you get the chance. All right, next. Oh man, that problem sucks. This one, I'm not very good at this problem, but I know how to solve it. I really don't like solving that one though. Doing OnlyFan eating the Dorito? Yeah, maybe one day, man. To the highest bidder. All right, let me try and implement this double binary search idea. All right, here we go. So we're gonna guess. Well, we sort them. The max difference, I guess my right would be this. It would just be price n minus 1 minus price 0. And then left would be, I guess 1 might work. So we're gonna binary search on the answer. L plus R minus L. Is that the formula, man? And then now we check if it's valid. So if well, should I do it like that? Just in case I have to debug something later on. So if it's valid, we need to try a bigger number. So that means we bring left up. And then if it's not valid, we have to try a smaller number. And then we also have to remember the best. So if it's valid, then this is a good answer, so we should remember it. And now we can just return the best, but now we have to create this isValid function. I'll create a lambda. And pass in the guess. So how do we know if a guess is valid? 350, I'll buy you a new keyboard. Rafa J chillin'. 350 bucks, huh? I have to think about it. All right, how do you say we're gonna do it? We're gonna say we need K times, so shit. So I guess we can start K minus 1 because the first element that we will take is the first element. how are we gonna do this, man? We need to find target. So the first element is gonna be the smallest number, price is 0, and then our target is going to be the previous plus the guess. And we'll do a lower bound. So lower bound on price. Wait, what am I doing? And our target, let me make this smaller. This is our target, and then we have to take that as the previous. So now the previous become, well, I guess we can say if this is equal to nothing, then we can't make the array, or we can't make the basket with that tastiness. But if it's not at the end, that means we found something, and then we can say that, and then we can decrement that. All right, that's my idea for this problem. I think it should work, but I could be wrong. I was gonna bet on the presidential election. Wait, why don't you? Sounds like a good bet. Easy work, but very slow apparently. Alright, I don't think this is how everyone solved this problem though, man. I think whatever I did here is a little bit strange. I've never really used this technique before, man. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm curious what people did. Let's see what BetSim did. Well, BetSim did binary search, but your okay was a lot different than my okay. I don't know what it's saying, but it looks like a linear. It looks the same, except, yeah, I see. So you just keep iterating through until you find something that's valid. Then you decrement it. Okay, I think the same idea. Same idea, except I use binary search in my OK function. And the isValid thing. Yeah, I suppose we didn't have to do that. Krunal KP, what's happening, man? What is the path to learn dynamic programming? Jeez, that is, I think dynamic programming is one of those topics everyone is afraid of. I was definitely afraid of it in the beginning. I'd say the path is just to do a lot of dynamic programming problems. It's just keeping track of calculations you already made. Yeah, it's only that. That's super easy. What's happening, Rocky88? That's why we are all here hoping to answer. Yeah. So I think, man, you just have to do a bunch of problems for DP. Maybe start with some of the classics. I'd say the knapsack problem. So you want to know how to do the most basic DP problems is house robber on LeetCode. That's a good intro to DP. Take it or leave it. Yeah, 90% of DPs take it or leave it. I don't know about 90%, but a good chunk is that either take it or you leave it. And you create like this recursive function that explores those two options at every index. So once you understand take it or leave it, and you understand the states and how they work, then it opens up the door for like more complicated DP problems. Yeah, but I'd say you learn DP the same way you learned all the other topics in LeetCode, except DP has its own subtopics. So there's patterns within DP, and maybe you should try and tackle those patterns. All right, should I try and do this last problem that I never got to? Or nah, should we? Yeah, I've already solved it. Let's do another room, but this time I'll do 2 mediums, 2 hards. I'm gonna put 1 hour. All right, let me share this link. This is Leet Rooms. I have solved arrays, stacks, queues, slatting, window, binary search, linked list, recursion. However, I haven't mastered it. Do you think recursion is the base of DP? So I'll try and solve. Yeah, I think. All right, hit recursion. Try and understand. Try and do some nice recursive problems. Try and practice brute force recursion, because that's usually how I do DP. I start with the recursive solution, like the brute force recursive solution, and then I try to figure out how I can add, or how I can modify the states so that we can cache it where it would give a good time complexity, or how to like model the recursions so it's like just turns out to be like a math function thing, you know. I'd say, yeah, so keep practicing recursion, maybe try and do some backtracking, and then do like, I guess house robber is the very first DP problem I learned how to do. What shampoo do I use? Nah, I don't use anything crazy, man. It's not the shampoo that makes my hair. It's I got it from my mama. Oh, Danny fam, what's happening? I used to watch you years ago. Dang. Curious what brought you back to using LeetCode. Well, welcome back, Danny. I have to say, I never left LeetCode, man. I've always been LeetCoding. Even from years ago, I've continued to stream the same LeetCode stuff. So maybe the question is more like, why do I keep LeetCoding? I think the answer is, I found a community that I feel like I belong to, is this LeetCode community. I've found some way to stay disciplined with something that I enjoy. I enjoy the competitive aspect to LeetCoding. It's like competitive programming in some ways. And I also think it keeps me in check, man. It keeps me at least practicing how to code a little bit. And it also gives me some time to get my brain going, you know, like doing a crossword puzzle or something. And I think it's fun. I enjoy streaming LeetCode. I enjoy interacting with everybody in this LeetCode community. And I think I enjoy like chasing ELO ratings, man. ELO like for the contest. I'm trying to get LeetCode Guardian by the end of the year, which means I gotta do it in 2 months. But I don't know how close I am. How do you make base condition plus recursive condition? I find it difficult to make correlation function. Yeah, it is difficult. Oh, slow coder. Thank you very much for that Prime subscription. I started 3 months ago. Dang, you're doing a lot for 3 months. I didn't start doing DP problems until like at least 15 months into my studies. All right, slow coder. Let me put your name up on the board. LeetCoder. Thank you so much. All right, all right. All right, here we are in this room, man. Brett's in the house, Flumsy's in the house, LLKK's in the house. I'm now with the goats. Yeah, you are a goat now, man. All right, display table of food orders in a restaurant. We got detect squares, booking concert tickets in groups, palindrome partitioning, part 4. Looks like these problems are not very fun since nobody has submitted anything yet. All right, I'll try this restaurant one, man. Given the array orders, which represents the orders that customers have done in a restaurant, more specifically, orders I is equal to the customer name, table number, and food item, where customer name is the name of the customer, table number is the table the customer sit at, and food item is the customer orders. Return the restaurant's display table. The display table is a table whose row entries denotes how many of each food item each table ordered. The first column is the table number, and the remaining columns correspond to each food item in alphabetical order. The first row should be a header whose first column is table, followed by the names of the food items. Note that the customer names are not part of the table. Additionally, the rows should be sorted in numerically increasing order. Oh, I have to read that again, or look at the example. So David is at table 3, and he got the ceviche. Corina, table 10, beef burrito. David, table 3, fried chicken. Carla, 5, water. Carla, 5, ceviche. Roos, table 3, ceviche. So the output should be like, what the hell is this output, man? Shekumaru, how you doing? Link. Oh, snaps. I didn't pin the Elite Rooms thing. So, alright, let's take a look at this output. What do they really want from us, man? Should I move this down here? Looks a little weird, but I'll do it. Oh, I see, I see. So we just need the table number and then the food items. 2286, booking concert tickets in groups. Let me see, man. Dang, 18%. I don't even want to read it. But maybe I'll try it or something just to see how difficult it sounds. Alright, so what am I doing here? So we need to just calculate all these things. Rows should be sorted in increasing order. Okay. Alright, I see what they want, man. So maybe what I will do is... Well, let me think here. Love me some ceviche. I've only had it twice, though. Only twice. Man, I'm hungry right now. I'm hungry right now. What was I thinking? I don't even know what I was thinking. So I need I guess I need to count the table and how many food items there on that table. How can I do this, man? Maybe I can use a map. So I'm mapping the table to a map of items ordered at that table. So this will be the table number as a string, and it will map to a map of all the food items. But did it say that has to be sorted also? In alphabetical order. Okay. Alright. I can do this. And then I'll also just have I mean, this problem isn't hard, man. I just have to take some time to think about how to represent the data. Alright, let us iterate over all the orders. And then so it's 3 items. So I can be like name is order 0. So the name is irrelevant here. Table is order 1. And food. So I'll put in my table map and my food, increment that. Right? Also should try and keep track of all the foods that we have. Alright, so I think now I gotta build up the answer vector string. Vector string. So now what I'd want to do is I want to create the heading. So vector string header. I guess we can start with table, right? And then now I'll iterate over all my foods that I've seen. And then just push them back to the header. Alright, so now we got the header. Now we can try to fill out all the other junk. So now I'm going to iterate through all the table map thing, and then these should already be sorted by the smallest table number coming first, and then I can extract the other information out. So here we go. So for every thing, let's call this table number and food count. How are we gonna do it, man? I guess we push the table number. How did I do it? Table number first, and then the food counts. So table numbers there, and then now let's say cur pushback. We gotta turn this to a string. Alright, I think that should do it, man. Hopefully. Nah. What do I do here? I don't know what that error says. Can I do, I gotta go like that? Uh-oh. Oh, so it's sourced it incorrectly. It's sourcing it. Oh, I see, I see. Alright. Ugh. Alright, I see what we have to do. I'm gonna change that to an int. I'm gonna put this as a string to integer on the table number. So that way it sorts by not lexicographical, but the numerical value, right? Then here, I guess we have to push toString, the table number. Anyways, man, hopefully this is right. That took a long time, but we got it. Not a very interesting problem, I think. That feels like a web dev problem, man. Like if you're trying to do some front end work and that's how the data gets to you, and you gotta populate some table. Anyways, should I try, alright, should I read that impossible Q3? You saying web dev is interesting? Well, it wasn't an interesting like algorithm. Booking concert tickets in groups. I don't know if I even want to read it, man. It's a lot of reading. And I'm not even gonna do it, you know? It's too hard. Alright, let me do detect squares. Oh lordy. This one sounds tough. Nobody wants to do any of these problems in this room. It's not a good look. I'll try and do this one. Detect squares. You're given a stream of points on the XY plane. Design an algorithm that adds new points from the stream into a data structure. Duplicate points are allowed and should be treated as different points. Given a query point, count the number of ways to choose 3 points from the data structure such that the 3 points and the query point from an axis aligned form an axis aligned square with positive area. An axis aligned square is a square whose edges are all the same length and are either parallel or perpendicular to the x and y axes. Implement the detect square class. Detect square initializes the object with an empty data structure. Add points. Man, can y'all hear them loud ass bikes? Add points. Adds a new point. Point equal xy to the data structure. Counts the number. number of ways to form axis-aligned squares with point xy as described above. Isn't Roses racing out there, man? Probably. He's one of them speed racers. What are y'all saying? Should I try this problem? So, how would I do this? Y'all think if I get 69 out of 79 of the test cases passing, I should consider myself done and look at the answer? Which problem are you doing, Steven Sagiball? I think it means you're really close. Meeting rooms 2? Let me take a look. Are you asking me to... Oh, it's off. Oh, that's part 3. It's premium, man. Do I have to hit, what is it, LeetCode? Let me read it. So, given an array of meeting time intervals consisting of start and end times, find the minimum number of conference rooms required. Man, this is... Should I just do it on LeetCode? Hey, are they allowed to do this, man? Can you just rip all the problems from LeetCode and have it on your own website? How come LeetCode doesn't go after them? Alright, Steven Sagiball. Are you paying attention? Wait, what's the difference between meeting rooms 2 and meeting rooms 1? Let's see. Wait, what is meeting rooms? Oh, LeetCode doesn't even have the same number, man. Is this the same problem? Someone show me the meeting rooms 2 on LeetCode if it's the same. Or Steven Sagiball, you should... Wait, 2 needs number 1. Needs a true false. Oh, I see, I see. Alright, I'll do it real quick, Steven Sagiball. I'll do it on LeetCode since I don't have premium. This is just for you, man. So I'm doing it in C++, but you should be able to do it in JavaScript or whatever you want. So, or maybe I don't even need to do it, man. I can just draw it out for you and then you can implement. Because I know I've done this so many times. The line sweep. So here are intervals. We have 0 through 30, 5 through 10, and so 0, 30, 5, 10, and 15, 20. So these are intervals. So the whole idea of line sweep is, I'm about to show you. So I'll try and visualize it for you. Alright, so that's 30. That's 1. Well, that's 0. That's 10. It's 20. 30. I'm not going to space them out too much because the thing goes so much. But I'm going to plot these intervals now. Wait, I think I get the premise, but I don't remember like how we know an interval is there. Like we loop through the lowest start and the highest end. Wait, I'm about to show you. What is this website? This is LeetCode. I don't really know, but I think they just have all the LeetCode premium stuff out there for free. All right, Steven Sagiball, pay attention, man. So this is one interval. That's 0 to 30. This one is 5 through 10, and then we got 15. Can you see that? 15 through 20. It's a little bit small. But the whole idea of line sweep is, imagine this is our line. We're starting from the beginning and we're sweeping from left to right, you know? And we count how many vertical intersection our line has, and that's how many rooms you're gonna need. So right now, during this time, we only need one room because it only intersects that top interval. But here, as soon as we hit 5, we need 2 rooms to accommodate this because it's intersecting 2 of the intervals. And then as we go, now we're back to 1. Shit. Here we're back to 1, and then here we're back to 2 rooms needed. So the maximum amount of rooms we need, or the minimum number of rooms that can satisfy these meeting times, is going to be 2. You just remember the maximum amount of things you saw. And I'll show you how to implement that in code now. That same idea that we just did with the line sweeping over. So the idea is you have this thing called events. And in these events, we're going to put a pair of things. We're going to put a time, and we're going to put what type of event it is. So I'm going to translate these intervals to these events. A 0 means a starting event, and then a 30 would be an ending event. So I'll do that for all of them. So we insert 5 start, or 0 start, 30 end. Next one we insert 5, and that's a starting interval, and this one is 10, and that's an ending. Or you can have open and close, whichever one you want. I like to use, I don't know, I go through open and start. I don't really have a pattern. All right, so those are events, right? Next thing we do, we gotta sort the things. So if we define start as 0 and end as 1, then all the starts will come before the ends, which means that's for like if the intervals are inclusive or something. So in this case, it says, well, I don't know where it says. If it's, I don't know which one we should use. Maybe we should, like, I'm trying to figure out, say this meeting went from 5 to 15. Do these overlap or not? That depends on how you model that part. Q Ultimus. Thank you very much for that, Prime. I'm going to put your name up on the board in a second. All right, so let me sort these events for you, Steven Sagiball. So start, then we got a 10, then we got a 15. So after we sort them, this is how they would look. And now you just remember how many rooms you've seen. So as you iterate over these events, you check if it's a starting event, we increment the rooms, and then we just record the maximum that you've seen so far. So here, starting, it's another starting, we increment. When you see an end type, that means we decrement the rooms. So now we're back to 1 room. And here we're back to 2. And now we're back to 1. And then now we're 0 and we're done. And the highest number we've seen as we iterated through those events, it was 2. So the answer should be 2. And that is how you do the line sweep, man. So I think I don't even need to implement this for you. I think you can just implement this yourself and you can come up with the right solution, man. Let me know how it goes. I finally took the time to learn binary search on segment tree in log n instead of log n squared. My booking concert ticket solution is omega fast now. Dang, BetSimp. I don't know any of those things. Do you convert the events to array to sort? So the events, I like to define my events as vector pair int. That's how I like to define it. So other people do it differently. Maybe you can use vector int or something. No, I don't turn it into, there's no hash maps here. I just push back. Oh, BetSimp likes to use a vector array of 2, but I don't even really know my array syntax like that, man. I prefer array over pair now because easier to access. Well, I guess. You can keep a pointer on the array, right? Oh, well, usually for these problems, BetSimp, I just go like, whatever this is called, time type. So I don't actually have to do that dot first thing. This is how I'd iterate over my events. Array over pair is interesting. Yeah, I can never remember the array syntax, man, even though it's so simple. I should know it. Sometimes there's like additional logic on the indices. Yeah, I feel that, man. I think I should start to use arrays more often. I think one problem I ran into, it failed for everything unless I used an array. Like it failed for vectors, failed for whatever, you know, but when I used an array, it worked. Anyways, Steven Sagiball, that is how you do this problem. And that is a very nice technique. So this is only one way to implement a line sweep. There are other ways. Some other people, like sometimes you use a hash map instead of this events thing. So I'll just call it hash map or something. And then what you do is, I don't even know how to do it this way, but every time you see an opening event, you'd increment that. Every time you see a closing event, you decrement it. So it would look like 5. But this way, it takes me some time to think about it, man. And then as you iterate through, like, you add. I don't even know how to do it, man. So I don't want to explain it to you the wrong way. All right, let me know, Steven Sagiball, how that problem went for you after you apply those line sweep techniques on it. I missed the first explanation. Well, good thing everything is in the VOD, man. You can rewind. All right. Should we try to detect the squares? I've done problems like this, and they're always very challenging for me. I think Brett walked me through this problem one time. Resident Evil. Wait, what? Q. My bad. Come on, man. Oh, and we got the type racer, smart coder. My bad. Let's do all those things. So, Q, thank you very much for all the support. Another star for Q Ultimus. Look at all those stars. And then now it's time for type racer. Are y'all ready? Who's here for type racer? Death mode, man. It's smart coders mode, right? too late, man. I already created the racetrack. All right, here we go, man. First race. Wait, should we do a bet? You guys want to rerun that? Q versus don't defense. You want to run that again, Q? Or what? Or are you thinking maybe not? Alright, I'll do it. So before we start this, I'm gonna make a bet. So don't defense and Q Ultimus, they're gonna race. Who's gonna win? Don't defense versus Q Ultimus. 2 minutes to decide. Place your bets. Place your bets. If you're not sure, last time don't defense won. I think they're both about the same fast. And we'll do a warm-up round. So this is Q Ultimus and don't defense is right here. So based on their performance in the warm-up, you can decide. Dang, Danny HP1 with the 124. Alright, place those bets, man. Jesus Christ, $30,000 on Q Ultimus. That is an insane bet. If you guys want free money, like, you guys should just bet on don't defense. Well, it's not free money, but it's kinda. It's insane. Oh man, I didn't even switch to type racer mode. Here we go. So big bet going on. It's such crazy odds. I think, let's see, all time 104 last 10. Don't defense is 100 last 10. Interesting. So they're very very close. All right, here we go, man. Big bucks on Q and little bucks on don't defense. So Q, you better deliver. All right, championship round. Come on. $99.98. Oh no, Q. Oh. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. That that was such a close race. Flumsy with the 98 also. Look at that. And Pixel Pusher with the 134. Man, slow coder. You shouldn't have went all in. Jeez. Alright, don't defense won that by 1 WPM. Show you who voted against you? Nah. So, man, bet simp. Easy money. Don't defense. Rich, pinto, fool, flumsy. And stratily. Easy money, easy money. There it is. I saw that ratio and I used my HFT skills to bet big. Yeah. I would have seen that too. I'd have probably taken a big bet. Alright, don't defense. Put them on your list. Wait. Pixel pusher with 134. Here we go. I'm already on your list, yeah. I literally bet every single point. Dang. Ballin'. Clistar's on the list. Lots of people on the list. Alright, so Pixel Pusher with the 134. And today is the 21st. Alright, Code with West. Have I solved the skyline problem? Maybe a long time ago, man. I don't know if I've solved it recently. But yeah, this is a popular problem. I think people know about this one. Uses line sweep? Yeah, this is a line sweep. It could. Or I guess just a priority queue maybe. Is there another way to do range query problem? What? Alright, alright. Do we do the time for smart code or we did the type racer, man? Where were you? Oh yeah, yeah. Anyways. I'm broke. Yeah, slow coder. That's why I shouldn't go all in, man. Was on a call. Dang. You missed it, smart coder. It was a huge bet. It was don't defense versus Q Ultimus. And it was 99 to 98 miles per hour, man. Me and don't defense type very close in speed. Yeah. You gotta get him the next time, man. Got kind of stuck in a gotcha game called Solo Leveling Arise. What is that? Man, you know what is out today? Let me tell y'all. Factorio Space Age is out today, man. I'm about to go. Well, I can't play it today because after this stream I gotta go to bed. I don't know if I'll play it tomorrow, but I'm gonna play this at some point, man. I think Factorio is a game that every programmer should play. For sure. Like, if you're a programmer, you gotta play this game, man. This is basically programming, you know? Why? Because you're building a program, man, and then it's like you can build subroutines and then have them all work together and feed into things. I think it's a great game. The comprehensive math? It was comprehensive math, pure math? What do you mean? Alright, enough joking around. I should probably try and do a problem. Works on Mac OS. Yeah, man. That game works on everything. Oh, wait, I already have a solution going here where I tried to solve it. Man, I'm feeling lazy. I'm not gonna lie, man. What do you do when you don't feel like to study LeetCode? I guess you just push through, huh? Or you do a different problem. All right, I'll think. So wafer 92. I check how someone else is doing LeetCode. Wait. Oh, when you don't want to do LeetCode, you check someone else. Yeah, I guess that's what I do sometimes, man. All right, all right. Let me try and get my thoughts together here for this problem. So we add a point. And then I don't know, man. So you need to find add 310. Man, I don't know how to solve this without thinking too hard. Should I just look and cheat? Let me see what BetSimp did. Let me see what Brett did. My brain doesn't feel like to solve anything. You can sort of brute force it. Oh, Brett, what's happening, man? Yeah, so my mind was going to, like, having each coordinate. I don't know how to explain what I was thinking. Okay, maybe for like x equals 3, and then I have a list of all coordinates where x equals 3. Like 3, and then in that it would be 2 and 10. Or I'd have one where it's like y equals 2, and then in there I'd have a vector of numbers like 3 and 11. And then anytime we have to count, then I would check. I guess I just check to see. I don't know, Brett. I think you taught me an easy way to think about this problem, but now I can't remember it. So I think I'm just gonna look at your solutions, unfortunately. Sometimes it's, wait, given a point, loop over all the points before I look at your answer. Let me read what you say. Loop over all the points on the opposite corner. All right, how do I know what the opposite corner is? So down a diagonal or anti-diagonal? So you mean brute force, like check every possible opposite corner? Oh, I never even thought about that, man. Interesting. Let me think. Let me think about what you're saying, Brett. So you're saying the same RC, the same difference, or the same addition? A line sweep isn't working for a test case. Can you share your code, Steven Sagiball? Share like the submission or a paste bin or something. All right, so they said XY is 1,000 and then 3,000 calls in total. All right, so if we looped through all of this thing, all the points on the same diagonals, then now we have, all right. So if we found this one, then we need to find how many points are there. In the second picture, you're given the orange square, and suppose you found the lower left blue, right? Then we gotta find it has to be the same distance away as that distance. Wait, Steven Sagiball, let me see what you did. Wait, maybe you should do this after you do this. Wait. Int, does that even matter? Oh. You have a paste bin in your code, yeah. So a few things. Maybe your start and your end are not good. So I don't use strings for start and end. I give my start and my end a value, so I can mess with the, like, if the intervals are inclusive intervals or if they're like half open or whatever, right? So maybe your starts. Wait, I posted the events array above. Yes. So it's saying it should be 3. Or wait, expects 2. Okay. So maybe you should be processing your end before your start in this case. So you gotta make them sort the end first. Right? So that's why I use a number, so I don't use strings here. So right now, you're processing your starting. That means with the way you wrote it, it means like if a meeting goes from, say, 4 to 9, and then there's another meeting, or, you know, from 4, starts at 4, ends at 9, and another one starts at 9, ends at 10. Like, do they use 2 rooms or 1 room? That's what you gotta figure out. Wait, this LKM dude is kind of cracked. Oh, yeah. Thank you for this. It makes more sense than the way I was doing it. Oh, he's 2,600. Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. Well, I'm also happy to see that he's attempted the detect squares but couldn't get it. Because, man, that problem sounds a little tough. Alright, so Brett is saying... Oh, man, slow coder is trying to get off the enemies list. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Don't Defense. Did I get a gifted one too? Nah. Who gifted you one? It wasn't me. Alright. Thank you very much, Slow Coder. Appreciate all the support. 1 star turns into 2 stars. Man, alright. I'm running low on time. So Brett says we can just brute force this. So maybe what that means is we can just have just add them. I don't know if that's what it means yet. Well, I'll just use a vector int. Man, it's been 1 day since I have played Hearthstone. I think I might be getting over that game now. Matthew Sanabria. Have a good night, man. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Adios, amigo. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so now, well, if they're on the same diagonal, then I need to check. So this is 3, 2, this is 11, 10. So I need to check (11, 2) and 3, 10. Man, this is too confusing. So I gotta write that out, man. 3, 2, 11, 10. So it's like 11, 10 is the point that we just added, and then 3, 2. Wait, how do these share? Oh, I guess they share the anti-diagonal because the difference is the same. And then what was the points? 11, 2. So that's like, if that's 0.1 and this is 0.2, then it is, we're looking for P10, P21. So that, we're looking for a coordinate at that point. And we're looking for a coordinate at P11 and P20. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. He scammed their points and scammed a sub. Dang. All right. So, alright, I'm thinking, can I have instead of doing this, can I have a set? Alright, so the anti-diagonal is 0.0 minus 0.1 So I gotta find both of these things. So I'm going to iterate over all the things in the set. What we're doing? Oh yeah, we're doing that. And oh wait. They said we could have multiple points, right? So this ain't gonna, a set isn't gonna be what we need. I guess a map. But can you map? I don't even know if that syntax works, man. My answer passes now. Steven Sagaball. Glad to hear it, man. Oh, so you can hash a vector. Alright. A video on that might be cool, yeah. I recorded so many videos about that dang line sweep. I just gotta upload one. You can put in a map anything that is ordered, not hashed. Wait. I recorded that video as well. Yeah, Bobby Blue. I have it saved somewhere, man. One of these days I'll do it. Your YouTube vids actually do well? No, I don't think they do well, man. I think they're doing, let me see. They ain't popping, man. But I just need to keep on keeping on, you know? Hello, YouTube. 5 people watching. Oh, wait. Do you think the best way to learn a new language is to make projects in it? Yeah, I think that is a great way to learn new languages. Yeah, these are my YouTubes, man. I think these tutorial videos don't really, no one's really interested in them. And let me tell you, every single video I've uploaded gets less views than the video before it. Which is somewhat concerning. Means I'm regressing, you know? It's like you need to catch it. Yeah, I guess so. YouTube is tough, man. Making YouTube videos is not fun for me, but streaming is fun, you know? Talking to a dang camera, not that fun. Anyways, what we're doing, we're out of time, but I think I want to solve this. So we find, so if this is equal to that, then potentially we have some matches. So here, I don't know what the thing is. first point would be like what was the thing I wrote down? P10, yeah, just one of each. So this would be 0.0, and then thing 1, .1, thing 0. And I guess we just multiply those things together. Set first times set second. And I guess the same thing for the diagonal. That helped me reach 50 out of 150 on the LeetCode list. Steven Sagiball, I can't believe you don't know line sweep after you've been on this stream and in this community for how many years, man? That's crazy. But better late than never, I guess. Definitely not Chad. Yeah, I think doing a new project is a great way to learn a new language. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna just go with this. Let's see what happens. Dang, it's not called set point. I'm gonna just rename it to set. What is that? Het Tannis with the raid. How you doing, Het Tannis? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the party. If y'all don't know who Het Tannis is a dang Linux person who's been in this community for such a long time. It's been how many years, man? 3 years, I guess. Ever since I started streaming, Het Tannis has been around. And if you have any Linux and, I don't know, just Linux questions, anything about that type of stuff, Het Tannis is the way to go. DevOps and whatnot. I don't do that stuff. How you doing, Robodom? Welcome. I gotta fix these errors. Points. I'm a college professor in networking. Yeah, I guess it matters a little bit. Uh-oh, everything is zeroed out. Something ain't working here. Wait, what are y'all talking about, man? It's too busy trying to do that LeetCode. Also a ladies man. Who's a ladies man? Het Tannis. Alright, onions. Trivia questions. OSI model. I don't know anything about that, man. Alright, so what the hell's going on here? 3, 2. How come none of these are finding anything? They should have found something. P10. Yes. And you multiply them out. But that ain't working. So all right, let me put somewhere debugging. Wait. That should be 1. That should be 1. And then we should find 3, 11 and 2. Oh, I see. I see where. So should this be thing? I think I have these mixed up, man. Maybe it should be like that. I don't know about this one. I'm not sure if it's correct yet. It ain't correct, man. So where am I messing up? Is it because I gotta do this one as well? Should this one also be... No, I think the diagonals are probably different, man. The diagonals are probably the opposite of whatever I did here. Alright, now maybe something else is wrong with whatever I'm doing. I'm getting like, my numbers aren't big enough. Oh, I see. I think I see my bug. It's because I think we gotta multiply this by the count here as well. No, that ain't it. So okay, at least it's an easy test case to debug. Yeah. Alright, I think my math is wrong. So how do you do this math? Maybe I'm finding the right stuff, but Alright, if we have 2 points here, 2 points there, and 2 points there, is that 2 times 2 times 2 squares we can build? Or what? I don't know the math, man. That's the problem. Man, I'm about to give up. I think Brett's idea was nice, but I think... Oh, yeah, Brett. Yeah, I think the problem is when we have multiple points at that place, I'm not accounting for something. So, alright, for the count function, yeah. Here. Okay. So I get my Because all my numbers seem to be a little bit smaller than they should be. Yeah, every number is smaller. Well, not that one. A27 cap, what's happened? How long have I been programming? Maybe about 10 years. First, second, and third point. First, third, and fourth point. You still can't figure it out? Yeah, man. What can he say? Alright, man. About to give up. That's what I'm about to do. How's your new site coming along? Rodom, it's coming slowly. I haven't worked on it since that one time. Can we do PRs? I don't even have a repository for it yet, man. I gotta work on that. Alright, so what do you say? Should I just peek at Brett's answer? Interesting. Didn't need counters. Right. So, but I feel we're doing very similar things. So this is like the counts. So you multiply all those counts. So when I do that, my answer is way off. So RC, that's a diagonal, times Do you remove squares of area 0? No, I do not. Did you remove them here? Wait, how do you... Oh, this is where you do it. I see. I see now. So if they're... Alright, I'm gonna try that. Maybe that was what I'm missing. But how do I remove that, man? Oh, right here, like... If this equals... I don't know which one, 0.1? Oh, if thing equal points? Yeah. I don't know if this is the right points, man. I'm just kind of freestyling here. But it might be. And then I have to add in this. Wait, if they're the same, not different. I was just guessing there, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's see now. Let me know what you think about my effort so far when you get the chance. Oh, thank you very much, Brett. Seems like the part that I was missing was the 0 area squares. Man, this problem is tough without that little trick. I wonder how else people do it, man. Because I don't think, no way I would have thought about checking the diagonals and the anti-diagonals to come up with squares. Robodom, thank you very much for that hydrate. Alright, code with Wes. Let me see what you're doing out there. So you want me to rate your efforts. Man, what happened? What happened in these blank areas? I mean, looks like you're doing some work. Oh, interviewing. Alright. Yeah, seems good, man. Let's get more green up in there. Alright, what are we gonna do now? 28 minutes left. Are you worried about code with East? What? Code with East. Wait, how many other interviews do you have lined up? Code with West. You said you got Google mid-January, but you got some other interviews coming up soon or around that same time. Never feel ready. Yeah, that's what most people say. It's really hard to feel 100% ready. You just gotta go with it. With IBM. Interesting. Yeah, what kind of role are you going for also? Like, are you going not just role, but level, I'd say. And what's your experience like? I think you said Java or I don't remember. L3. L3 at Google and IBM or just at Google? I imagine IBM would give you something more than L3 with 4 years experience. But yeah, L3 at 4 years from a non-FANG sounds like Google. I joined as an L3. I got down leveled to an L3, but maybe you might even say I got correctly leveled at Google. But I had on my resume, I had about 7 years of experience, but mostly working with really tiny companies. So I don't think those years are the same as, say, 7 years at a FANG company, you know? How many hours of work do you generally work a week? That depends on the week. Sometimes not many, sometimes like 20 hours a week. Sometimes maybe closer to 45, and it really depends on the workload at the time. Lately there's been a lot of deadlines, like crazy deadlines. Maybe they'll give me some work and it's like, oh man, we need this in 2 weeks, otherwise the whole world is gonna blow up. And sometimes they're like, maybe it's like 3 weeks I have for the deadline. And it's been like that a lot recently because we have a lot of external deadlines that we have no control over. So it's, I don't know. I actually like deadlines, man. People seem to move a lot faster. Random question, did you ever try starting your own company? Yeah, I have I've started 2 companies, man. Both of them flopped. Well, one of them, I mean, they both flopped, but one of them made decent money before it flopped, and the other one never really made much. The other one never made any money, man. So yeah, but I'm not, I don't know. What were they and when? They were just software companies, like consultant type companies, I guess, freelancer type companies. The first one was in like 2014, 2015. The second one was in like 2017 or so. But they weren't really, I mean, how do you say, they weren't like designed to be a long-lived company, you know. They're just there to get the money when it was there and take advantage of like the tax benefits. But I think it complicated things for me, man. And I think I learned a lot about starting companies, that you have to be on top of the paperwork, man. And you should just hire a dang accountant or somebody to do all them dang tax forms for you and payroll. It's too much work for a lazy person like me to keep up with. How much time do you spend on the companies weekly? Man, some weeks it was like 100 hours. Some weeks it was like 0 hours. It's hard to say. It's not like I was on a consistent schedule. I just kind of did whatever I wanted to do. Maybe that's why the companies failed, man, because I wasn't very disciplined. But I think if I started a company today, I would go about things a lot differently. I don't think I was as, I guess, mature back then and stable. So I was in my 20s, you know. Anyways, what should we do for the last few minutes of this stream? I guess I can, if there are any problem requests, I can do them. 20 minutes, 3 easies, 1 medium. I don't know if we can select the ratio of mediums and easies. Should I do a easy speed run? In like 10 minutes, how many easies can I do? Life help? Man, I don't know if you want me helping out on your life. I'm a dang, well, I can't say it anymore, but I used to be a dang like 35-year-old L3, you know? You don't want to listen to advice from a person like that. Wait, random Lightroom easies. How many can I finish? All right, let's do that. I like that bet, Brett. It's going to be an interesting one. All right. It's going to be, I'm going to create the Lightrooms. Easies only. We're going to do 15 minutes. And then the bet is going to be easy room. How many solved? Is it going to be 3, less than 3, or all 4? That's what we're going to bet on. Wait, isn't it the same just as if I can solve all of them or not? Wait, do the 4 choices? All right, 1, 2. I guess technically there are 5 choices, but I'll put the first 0 or 1, or less than equal to 1. I think 5 choices is too much. We don't have that many people betting. I kind of want to do 3 choices just because you know, nicer distribution. All right, 0 or 1, 2 or 3, or all 4. I'll give y'all, what, 5 minutes to decide, and then I'll start the room. Oh wait, too late, BetSim, too late. Because no one will bet 4, but what if I solve all 4, you know? In 15 minutes. Feel like I'm very stupid and I won't ever land a job at Google. I felt like that my whole life, C++ 77. Until I read that all you gotta do is grind LeetCode and be good at LeetCode. Then I just did a couple thousand problems and I rolled up to my interview and I passed it. I got kind of lucky because I got questions that were not too bad. But I think there's a chance, man, if you study hard. All right, place your bets. How many will I solve? Robodom thinks 2 or 3. 10,000 bucks. And everyone else can decide. So this is why I didn't want too many choices, man, because now the distribution isn't that great, you know? Middle ground, yeah. All right. I mean, what if I get 0 or 1? That would be terrible. Everyone's gonna go broke. Slow coder, 700 bucks. Man, he already got 700 bucks. HFW levels. How are you doing, man? Do you remember? Yeah, I remember you, man. Come on now. I remember I wrote your name on my board at least a couple times. Do you ever look at a solution and then question yourself like, man, how did I even come up with this solution? I do that all the time. How do you proceed then? I don't know. Like there's been a lot of problems that I've solved in the past that stumped me today. And when I look back, I'm like, man, sometimes I question if I actually solved it. Sometimes I can know, like, all right, this technique is something I would never do. So maybe I got help from chat for this problem. But sometimes it's legit my own original solution, and I don't know, I guess, what can you do, man? You just keep on keeping on. All right, place those bets, man. BetSim, where's your bets at? Don't defense. You're gonna put less than 1, less than equal to 1. Come on now. All right, so I'm about to start this room in about 2 minutes, and I'm just gonna try and solve all of them in 15 minutes. We'll see. The return on less than equal to 1 is insane. Yeah, but it's unlikely, man, right? I need to get at least 2. Anyways, maybe I put that 5 minutes too long. Everyone's scared to bet. Smart coder. Big money. I think it's more than 1 in 800 likely that you only do 1. We'll see about that, man. Maybe 1 in every 100 you only do 1. I don't know, man. There would have to be some crazy hard problems for easy, you know? Alright, we're about to begin. Here we go, here we go. Final call. Last call for bets. All right, y'all ready? And then after this, I'm out of here. It's bedtime. Wait, do I give you the room code? Because that's gonna cut into my 15 minutes, man. I'll give it to you. Alright. Find the k-beauty of a number. The k-beauty of an integer num is defined as the number of substrings of num when it is read as a string that meet the following conditions. It has length of k. It is a divisor of num. What? It has a divisor of num. Oh, I see. Man, this is kind of hard. But I can do this. I can do this one. So, all right. First thing, I'm gonna turn this to a dang string, and then they say it has to be length k. Yo, what kind of first problem is this, man? And they say how many are good. So man, am I only gonna get one? What are we doing? I don't need to do this, man. I can just brute force, right? So number is k equals 2. Plus 1. Okay. My own 2 string? Yeah, right. So what am I even doing, man? So that's the string, and then it's a divisor of num. So if like num mod cur. Wait, can I hit submit, or do I have to like make sure? Is it just like a one submit thing? I don't think I specified. I think we just said I'm gonna solve the problems. This is not one shot, right? Yeah, I didn't say one submit, so we're okay. Wait, what? Oh. Infinite shots, yeah. Do one shots? Nah, it's already gone bad. It's already gone bad, man. All right, one down. Let me hit the next one real quick. Find minimum operations to make all elements divisible by 3. You are given an integer array nums. In one operation, you can add or subtract 1 from any element of nums. Return the minimum number of operations to make all elements of nums divisible by 3. Wait, I already done it. Let me erase that. So, either we go up or we go down, right? So if it's not divisible by 3, stop the count. Nah, that wasn't cheating. I didn't even see it. All right. So if, what do we add? Do we add all right. Wait. So if wait, is it always just 1? Is this a trick question? Because it's either mod 2 or mod 1, and then you just move up or down from there, right? All right, there's 2. There's 2. Next one. All right, let me see. I won't look. All right, I didn't solve it. Count elements with strictly smaller and greater elements. Given an integer array nums, return the number of elements that have both a strictly smaller and strictly greater element appear in nums. What? Return the number of elements that have both a smaller and... Okay, so I guess I just sort. And I look up and down. I guess maybe I can make a set, or how do I do this easily? I can do this for sure, but I'm just thinking, how should we do this? So the nums are at least 1. All right, I'll sort. And then I guess I'll use some binary search. So for every number, I'm going to go with, I guess if I did a lower bounds with 0 or something. And then I'll do an upper on X, I guess just X, right? It's gonna return the first number that's greater. I'll just use 2 if statements. So if this happens, that's true. And then if let's see, let's see. What the hell is a lower bound? Lower bound is a binary search that finds the first element that is greater than or equal to the target. Wait. 0? Wait, negative numbers? Oh, shit. I saw that. I thought they're all positive. But negative numbers means... I'll put int min there. Pretty funny, so stressed he doesn't realize he needs to look at the min element and max element. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess that is right. Yeah, but anyways, I already solved that one, so. Well, that is funny, don't defense. All right, keyboard row. Given an array of strings, words, return the words that can be typed using letters of the alphabet on only... Oh, I've already solved it. So I'm not looking at my code, man. I'm gonna just hit reset. Look at that. All right, given an array of strings words, return the words that can be typed using letters of the alphabet on only one row of the American keyboard, like the image below. In the American keyboard, the first row consists of those, second row consists of that, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. So only, which row? Oh. Wait. How do I do this, man? I want to say string row 1. Oh, I should have... I'm joking around too much, man. I'm sorry. I forgot there's a time limit for this thing. I don't know what to do here. Wait. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it, man. Did I do that? Uh-oh. I don't know. That's time up, man. Doesn't even work. All right, so I got I got 3, which maybe I should have given it more effort, man. It's too much joking around, man. I'm sorry, everybody who voted on 4. Wait, hold on. Oh. Well, whatever I had was wrong anyways. Unfortunate, man. Would have been wrong anyways. Wait, hold on. Let me think about what the hell I'm doing wrong here. It's like, so if it's wait, why is this not working though? Oh, yeah. Like, what is going on, man? Still not correct. Ugh. They hit me with the uppercase junk. Come on, man. Is it too lower or is it just lower? Alright, maybe I wouldn't have gotten that in time anyways, unless I really focused or something. Alright, 2 or 3. Easy money, easy money. Dang, Robodom doubled up. I think if you didn't do binary search, you'd have gotten it. Man, I didn't even think about... I knew what I was doing was overkill because how the hell are you gonna do a double binary search for an easy problem? I should have just checked the minimum. Anyways, it is what it is. Once a friend of mine binary searched X so that X times cost equals something. Didn't realize that he was binary searching division. Wait, what? Oh, like if something costs or something divided by X, yeah. Yeah, we do silly things here and there. All right, that wasn't bad to end the night. Just do some easy problems, chill. Anyways, it's time for me to get out of here, man. What are y'all saying? Anybody streaming LeetCode? Man, there's a lot of people on. Stephen Code stuff. Where are the LeetCoders at? Health and fitness and LeetCode. Oh, I thought that was Stephen Code stuff getting in his car. I'm kidding. Kind of. Alright, I'm out of here, man. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Maybe I'll do some web deving one of these days this week. Probably Thursday or Friday. We gotta finish that website, man. It's gonna be a lot of work to do. What else is going on? contest this weekend. Double contest this weekend. I'm probably gonna take both of the contests just to try and get my rating back up. But anyways, Slow Coder, adios. Q Ultimus, see you later. Robodom, take care. Obes, don't defense. See you next time. Brett, have a good night. Thank you for all the help. Who else is out here? QC Manager, adios. Smart Coder, have a good night. HFW Levels, Pinto Fool, have a good night. Everybody on YouTube, have a good night. And all the people out there lurking, I'll see y'all on Wednesday, man. I'll be back on Wednesday. See you later, YouTube.